Yo, I don't know if you can see this, right? If you can see what is going on right over here. This account was sitting at $400, right? And it's currently sitting at over $1,500, meaning we have added $1,100 to the account with just one single setup on the Nasdaq. That was yesterday. And I'm about to show you how I did that in this video. It is so simple. With just one single setup, guys, we have obliterated this market. What's happening right now is I've dropped this setup in the free signal group so that everyone can join on this crazy move that we're about to have on the Nasdaq, right? This is a 4-hour time frame analysis. It's going to just shoot up to the top. It's about to be crazy, right? I literally caught this trade from the bottom right over here and scaled up the account to where it currently is and just added positions to this particular trade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just exactly how I took the trade. Just go back to yesterday when the account was still at $400, and then we'll come back to check out these trades when we're done with that. Let's dive right into it. All right, beautiful traders, this is going to be very quick. The only thing that you need to do right now is to pay attention to every single thing that I'm going to be saying, especially the key details for the small account part of all of this, right? If you're new to the channel, welcome. We trade the Nasdaq over here. If you're returning, welcome back. You already know what's up. Don't forget to hit that like button, turn your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel. Now, $400 is not really a small account, but it's not also a large account. So we still need to do top-down analysis from a larger time frame to drop down to the lower time frame for the bettering of our entry. Okay, I think we can only draw a nice trend line on the daily time frame because we want what is happening in the market at this current moment. Now we can see that we are trending to the upside, and this will be our point of interest because we want the market to give us a third touch on that trend line. Now this is the overall picture of what we want the market to do at the end of the day. So those that want to swing trade would actually have to wait for the trade to drop back to that trend line and give us a third touch before looking for buying trades. We then drop over to the 4-hour time frame because we want to refine our entries at this spot. We can see that we can draw a trend within that trend, and the market is currently at the trend line, which is our point of interest. Now we can capitalize at the zone. We're going to zoom in so that we can see what is happening. After that, it's very simple. You now need to just have your support and resistance levels marked up, and then you already know that you have to trade within that zone. And then we drop over to the 1-hour time frame. We can clearly see that the sellers were in control of this market, and then they started forming a little range which can continue and then eventually push up to the top or push down to that trend line that we were talking about. But we are not interested in all of that. We are going to go on ahead and drop the time frame to the 30-minute time frame and see if we can get a really good point of interest. Now at the zone, you can see that the market was rejecting at the specific point where it came and broke out of this level, and then it shot up to the top, dropped, went up to the top, dropped, created a very good support and resistance level on the 30-minute time frame at this spot. Now remember, everything we're seeing on the daily time frame, 4-hour time frame, and the 1-hour time frame, yes, they're important if we're trading in the long term, but right now we want to scalp and we want to see what the smaller time frames are saying. We want to make sure we get the best entry possible on this particular time frame. We really don't know when the market will start going up to the top. We are looking for buying positions because remember, we need the market to retest that trend line that it has on a larger time frame and on the 30-minute time frame. We can clearly see that at this point of interest, the market was retesting this zone, and it has a certain level that it has not yet retested yet. That particular level is what we want to use as an entry point. Now on the 15-minute time frame, we can see that the sellers are very much still in control of this market, and on the 5-minute time frame also, we don't see buying momentum stepping into the market yet. So we're gonna just wait for quite some time, and we'll come back and check if we have the buyers stepping into the market, or if the market will keep dropping to our support line. That is the point where we actually want to enter our first position. Now remember, I could have entered this trade at this very moment, but I cannot because I don't want a major retracement in this particular instance because the account is not so big. So I would rather wait for the best entries, either for the buyers to step in or for the market to drop further to my support level and for me to have a really nice entry point. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a few moments later. You can clearly see that the market has gone on the 30 minutes time frame to our support level, and right now it is a good time to actually enter these trades, as you can see. So without even wasting so much time, let me start by entering the trade. So we only have $480 in the account. So remember, I am scalping in this particular instance. I'm going to go into as much trades as I can so that we can have decent profit, probably like $20, $30 on each trade, and then we'll probably double the account. The goal is to make $1,000 on this particular account. Now let me take out my long position, put it right over here. I won't really target the top. The stop loss is quite good right below this level right over here. I want to consider that level that we have because that's the point that we want the market to reject off of. The only thing we don't want to see here is the market breaking out of this level and closing outside of it. That would be really bad. It can break out and then wick back to the upside. That is all good, but then it should definitely not close outside of this particular support level because that would break the entire setup. It means that on the larger time frame, that trend line that we have would have been broken out of and the sellers would be dominating. It's very simple. The real trading starts now. We just have to wait for the candlesticks to close. As you can see, it is 4:55 right now. Let's just have a little patience and wait for this 5-minute candle to close. If it does, I am definitely going to add positions because that would be the setup confirmed. Alright guys, so you can see we have like 15 seconds for this candle to close and it wants to close bearish. I don't want it. It should not close bearish. I want to see a rejection at this point. Alright, so we have 5 minutes left. It looks like it's going to close bearish, but no, it's closing. Yeah, it's closed as a pin bar. You can see that is a pin bar. That is good. I mean, a pin bar is good. Look, the sellers just lost momentum. The buyers are stepping in. I'm going to add, a few more positions here. And this is the perfect example. Look at how the sellers lost momentum at that particular point we were interested in. So what I would expect the market to do is to form another candle like this, more like a morning star, setup, evening star setup, whatever it is, and then push to the upside. If it does that, the next candle should definitely not go and close outside of this market. Alright guys, so I'm about to have a mentorship session in just like a minute or so, but I'm going to be checking the trades on my phone right over here, and as soon as my student joins, then we're going to have the trades running on the screen as I have this mentorship session, and I'll check you guys later as soon as I'm done. But you can see that we did have the market dipping a little bit, but then right now it has pushed right back up to the top. Let's just see what then happens. Ooh, and he is here. Let me just admit him and we get this mentorship started with. All right, it's the open of the New York Stock Exchange market. You can clearly see at 5:30 right over here. And I'm just done with the mentorship session that I had. So, oh my gosh, you can see what is happening on the Nasdaq right now. I had to drop this as a signal in the inner circle because the market is going crazy from that level. Let's just switch to the screen right over here. All right, guys, you saw what just happened on this market, right? On the 5-minute time frame, look at the setup that we just had. What a lovely setup. So it could not have been any better, right? So that was a lovely setup, and as you can see right now, we exited those trades with like over $300, and currently we just entered the new trades with the whole inner circle, and we are obliterating this at Nasdaq. So you can see on the 4-hour time frame, look at the type of rejection that we're having from the buyers. Sellers are just getting defeated in this market at a specific important point of interest, right? So initially it was a buying limit at this point in the inner circle, and currently we just decided to enter a few positions earlier because the market had already confirmed that the buyers are in control, and we don't want to miss out before it does not actually retrace and keeps pushing up to the top. And yes sir, just 10 minutes later, you can see we have a first take profit for plus 40 pips. I want to actually stay in the market for too long. I'm going to go on ahead and tell the whole inner circle to we're not closing all the positions here because it's still a good trade, but we don't want to stay in the market for too long, right? I'm gonna go ahead and close just 2 positions and let the rest run. Hey yo, Nasdaq was not playing today. Okay, so we just got our second take profit for 100 pips in the inner circle, and the trade is currently running right over here. As you can see right over there, we just obliterated this market. I'm just so happy. So that's it. We have our stop loss in profit and our first and second take profits hit. So right now we're just holding on to the last trade so that we can ride it to the final take profit, which is at this point right over here. And that is absolutely lovely. As you can see, we are holding $390 on all of our trades. That's 130 pips on each of the trades, right? We're gonna go on ahead and close one trade, and we have $1,000 in the account. Let's just close another one. That's $1,136 in the account. Our stop loss is in profit right now, as I told the whole inner circle. And that's it, guys. And let me just update them that their trade should look exactly like mine so that no one is left and attended to. That's about it, guys. You just saw that our account was sitting at $400 and we are closing off the session with over $1,000 in the account. We're gonna go on ahead and still trade this. If the market keeps pushing up to the top, I see a potential of adding more trades. And let's just check out US 30 hours, seeing as if we have something nice. So depending on when this video will actually drop, you can see that we have 6 hours for the daily time frame on US 30 to close. Now, if this candlestick closes inside of this line, that is a clear rejection, and we want to look for buying positions on US 30, right? So for Nasdaq, I also dropped all of the setups and what we're looking forward to doing on Nasdaq in the free group. Make sure that you use the links in the description below. Do not go and search for other groups of mine on Telegram, because you're going to end up in the wrong groups. And also, I do not offer investment. Not forgetting also, I just opened 10 more spots for the CTG Elite program. That is going to be a one-on-one mentorship program for 6 weeks, where I'm going to be hands-on with each and every single one of the Elite students. We're going to be live trading and diving right into the depths of all of this trading and capitalizing on the market each and every day for the next 6 weeks. That also comes with a lot of advantages, including being a lifetime member of the Inner Circle. If that interests you, make sure you click in the link below and apply for your spot. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button, turn on your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel. But that is Vintino, and I'll see you in the next lit video. Peace.